Okay, here we go. Oh, we're gonna align to, alright, so we are exploring in Pure Blind, and I've already done one relic site, um, and then I decided to get everything set up sort of after I started exploring, just so that we would already be kind of doing it when we start, rather than searching the place out and everything. So I made my way into Pure Blind, which is Guristas space, and I am scanning down sites. I already got my first relic site, which I'm moving away this direction, right? So I thought that there would be... Okay, yeah, there's my Stargate, way back there now. See, I've been moving for a while away from it. Oh, I already started getting this one, so I'll go ahead and finish. The scanner strength is so well boosted by the covert ops bonuses. 50% strength and speed, assuming you have your covert ops bonuses all the way up. Now what do I have? I have level 5 mastery in this shit, which means, oh dude, I have every fucking skill you can have for it. Armor reinforcement, target management, cloaking, scanning, everything, right? Damn, I didn't realize that I did that, so that must have been while I was getting set up here in New York City and not really focusing on the game at all. The skills just go on without you, you know? And that's kind of what I wanted. I knew that the next time I came back to this that I would be even better off. And that's kind of the way you have to play Eve, is think like, okay, what am I probably going to do the next time I come back to the game? And I knew that I would be scanning, and dude, let's go back to it again, because these are like, I wasn't gaining anything by skilling most of this stuff, like armor management. Dude, I'm not gonna get, or armor reinforcement, I'm not gonna get attacked, and if I do, that one extra percentage that you get for hull upgrades 5 or 5, it's not enough to keep you alive. They're gonna do as much DPS as I have in armor when they catch me. Not if they catch me, because one day I will be caught. This is, after all, my 14th Buzzard, if the naming conventions are anything to go by, which they are. I keep track. I've lost 13. I've actually only lost 12. One of them is locked in a station that I've been too lazy to jump out to. But I will go back there and grab it one day. And there's some other stuff there too. I've got a bunch of ships there. I have a prospect locked away out there. So, anyway. Here we go. We're grabbing another relic site in Pure Blind. Now, the chance of finding intact armor plates out here is not that good, but Pure Blind is the only NPC space that I had access to. The others were drones. So I just went ahead and came on out here to Pure Blind. See how you have to like dodge the tooltips and stuff? They drop tooltips into the game and then they never like improved them or made them easier to work with. There's still this headache that pops up in your way when you're trying to get to stuff. What was wrong with clicking to get to that stuff? Alright, so it begins. I like to micro warp drive in the general direction of this shit and start scanning the closest ones first. And by scanning, I mean I'm scanning the cargo with my cargo scanner too. And I do that just because I like to prioritize which ones I'm gonna grab. But for the most part, these are all the same in that they don't have intact armor plates, so, you know, once you're used to making that kind of money, the difference between 10 million and 40 million is not that much when you go out and you're doing these. Fact is you just got to do them all, unless you're at a data site and you know you're going to be wasting your time, in which case you still do the data site, but you only scan down the ones that are going to be worth your time, like if it has a blueprint in it or something like that. Otherwise, we're just rolling. We're just going through these as quickly as we can. Oh, that's a good one. Okay, let's do that one first. Let's just zip out to that one as quickly as possible. The Buzzard is such a lean, nimble ship. My favorite ship in the game. Look at that, how easy that was. And what do we get for it? Oh, I swung out a little too far. 16.7 million. I'll take it. We're up to 36 now. Okay. And I just keep going to the next closest ones. I used that too early. I shouldn't have used it that early, but that's okay. It's not like it makes a difference here. We're still kicking ass. You'll notice sometimes there's a bit of lag. That's normal in EVE Online, a bit of lag between your commands and stuff and when you're hacking. It's perfectly normal. It seems to just be the way their servers are set up. Uh-oh, we're gonna hit that asteroid. Which is not at all, you know, dangerous. It doesn't matter. And I am clicking just as fast as I can click. Because when you have such high coherence and you've done this for a while, you can feel the map as you go through. You easily get a feel for where you're going on that circuit board when you're hacking their system. I don't think it's a circuit board or whatever it is. It's a virtual representation of the map of this system's security. Okay, I've stopped neurotically stacking everything I get. That just, you know, that just adds steps you don't really need to take. You see how quickly I'm doing these? Okay. We'll stack it every once in a while just so that we get a feel for it, but it's really not necessary. And I'm trying to keep in the practice of decloaking just as I land on stargates so that the wait is shorter between jumps. Check out Eve Harbor. This is my chat channel. If you want to hang out and talk about the game together, we can do that. Always like having more friends in the game. We're just gonna jump through this system since there's someone here.
Warp drive active.
And try to find him on T-scan as we move. He's not there. Perhaps he is outside of, you know, here somewhere. He could be over here. In this area of the map. Okay, there's someone here too, so we're just gonna continue on. There are no signatures here anyway. Oh, there he is. He's in a heretic. Tactical lunacy. Mortis angels. So he was on his way in the opposite direction. Alright, now there's somebody here where I wanted to be, but there's nothing here anyway, so we're just going to turn around and leave back where we came. Okay, now I need to look at the map again and figure out where I go next. I was sort of heading in this direction. I'm going to check out YX8 next. Another dead end offshoot. And then after that, I will go out here. Alright, we're in Tribute. I don't know if what Tribute is. Let me see. Okay, Tribute is also Guristas, so it's okay that we make our way in that direction as we go. I'm just avoiding drone space. That's the number one. Okay, there's a lot of people here, so we're just going to turn around, go back, and we're going to follow the map. Two Vexor Navy issues out there. They're probably just doing PvE and null-sec. Just take a look at the map and see where it's telling me to go. I'll check this offshoot as well, XIVUF, as we go by it. And that's probably all. That's not going to be for another jump, at least. Oh, so here's this guy. He's moving quickly. Or was he here the last time we came through? I don't know. But again, we're just passing through. We have no business with him. There we are, there's nothing here. We move on. And after this next jump is where that wait. Oh, okay, so I already missed it. I moved a little too quickly, but that's okay. There was probably nothing there anyway. So for the next two jumps, there could be something because there's not been many jumps in space. We're going up here, we're working our way up here to where there have been no jumps in the last 30 minutes. And because there are people here, we just have to move on. Because we don't know what they're doing. They could be docked. I don't see them on D-scan. People here as well. We move on. Okay, and hopefully it's going to be quieter up here. Once I reach YLS8J, I need to jump to. OYUZ1. You see how much jumping you do as an explorer. You get used to this.
Warp drive active.
How long before they let alphas cloak? Damn, no scan results.
Warp drive active.
Okay. Alright, so here we are. We're coming up on this quiet constellation. That's kind of the end of the road there. And when we come out, I'd like to make my way down here if I can. That's Vale, which is also Guristas, so we will go down there next. Wow, there are just no signatures out. Oh, okay. There are no signatures where there are also no people.
Active.
This is, I believe, where I wanted to take my... Oh no, one more jump. Okay.
Warp drive
One more jump and
active.
we take that detour. And the detour will be... OYUZ1. This time I'm uploading the game in 1440 resolution. So all this stuff should look good, or at the very least it'll be scaled properly when you're watching it. Alright, nice. So we're alone here. I have opportunities, it looks like, for 2 systems. I'm gonna go ahead and scan this area now. I'm gonna swell this up to 16 and try to scan both of these. It might not really be necessary. See how I didn't jump off the gate? I only aligned and cloaked. That's so that I can see anybody coming and going and what they're in. And I'm just double clicking to make that, to make the map do that. It's a very convenient feature they added. I don't remember how I discovered it either. I just double clicked once. Okay, so we're ignoring that and we found a data site. We will check that out and cherry pick it as needed. Yeah, somebody was complaining in the comments that like this makes it too hard for other explorers. But what about the fact that I made a video that teaches you fuckers how to explore? I mean, did that make it too hard too? It's supposed to be hard on other explorers. You're supposed to be a thorn in each other's side. That's your competition. You don't want them getting that shit. You want them to get slowed down by broken, empty sites. That's kind of, you know, that's not an oversight, okay? I do that on purpose. And I don't do it to be a dick. There's like there's a strategy purpose behind it. Okay, so relax. You know, just enjoy the ride here. Alright, so I'm gonna warp onto that data site while I scan
Active.
this last one. Okay, it's a big signature, so we need to swell that up to about 16 AU, and then we'll come back down to 4. And while I'm scanning this last thing, okay, now this is a problem. You see all this crap here in the way? Remove that construct. Okay, just ridiculous, man. All right. Now, when this happens, it's always the one that's far away, and then you can double down if you want, but it's good just to go ahead and go down one step in this case. All right, and start scanning this shit. Another data site. And see, I'm already figuring out that this site is just kind of full of crap. We're just gonna keep scanning it. Trying to find something good here. Just data cores and some of these decryptors. Alright, there's almost nothing good here. I know that these first two suck. So let's just check this last one. See, I'm kind of running multiple scans at once here. You gotta maximize your time of efficiency in this way. And at the same time, watch your fucking D-scan. Optimize, there we go. So that's what we're here for. Okay, go ahead and call those probes home, reload the scanner as we are micro warp drive boosting to this only data bank that's actually worth a shit. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and fire up the data analyzer as we approach. And by the time I hit it, we'll have this baby decrypted and in my cargo hold. The optimized decryptors are worth about 4 times more than the regular decryptors, and sometimes much more than that. In this case, about 5 times. Okay, so let's hit this other data site now.
Warp drive active.
And when you're this close to this crap, it can be problematic, but fortunately we're warping in the opposite direction, so here we go. And then OYUZ1 is where I need to go next. Okay, here's their sparking transmitter. These are usually garbage. But as long as I can scan them as I go, we're fine. And again, this is just mostly garbage. It's not garbage, dude. It's worth good money. Like, if you're new to exploring, grab this shit. I'm gonna grab that gravity focuser right there, because I'm not sure what that's worth. And if you don't know, always go for it. And then we'll check out that mainframe next. And I took my eyes off local for just a second. That's when they get you. Don't ever forget to watch local. You need to know quickly if somebody's coming in on you or not. Because you got to be ready, or they will get you. Damn this. Ooh, that was rough. Oh my god, and another one. Alright, we'll probably have to do this one in 2 tries. No, here we go. We can get through this. Oh, I know where it is. It's right here. Yeah. Can we get it? 1, 2. Alright, it says it's not worth anything, so whatever. We're gonna go to that one in the back real quick. The mainframe. And find out what this mainframe is worth. Our data bank. Accelerant, high tech, blah blah blah. Okay, kind of nothing. But since we're already halfway to it, I'm going to go ahead and hack it. And it's okay if there's nothing in here, you know? We're just having fun. Like, if you're not having fun with this game, you really should not play it. Like, if it's making you miserable, you know, and you're easily frustrated and you don't have patience for it, you really just shouldn't bother. Okay, here we go.
Warp drive active.
So we're warping to the last relic site here. It's not a relic site. No, we're warping to the last. What am I even talking about? We're jumping into this little back area where nobody has been in a while. Or at least nobody has jumped through in a while. They could be here, but look, they're not. So there's 4 signatures. Means we have 4 chances of coming up on relic sites. And you see how I find the ones that are close together like this, and I go way out to 16. You can usually find out what one of them is or both of them at the same time in a single pass, if your skills are high enough. And then I only go down one at a time because I know that I'm still kind of catching the other ones in the edge of my spheres. So I went down to 8 from 16 instead of down to 4 like I normally do, or sometimes even 2. I'm just going down one at a time, one jump at a time. And every time you do that, you're cutting it in half. So you go from 16 astronomical units to 8 to 4 to 2 to 1 to 0.5 and then to 0.25. Just a combat site. So we ignore that. It's not what we're here for. And we just go for the next one. We'll go back up to 8 for this one. We're doing it carefully just so that I don't get frustrated. Because it's already so fast. Okay, now we'll go from 8 down to 2. And we might when you do this, you sometimes find out what it is and lock it at the same time. So see, I have my orbit set to 75 right now. Always good to keep running D-scan so that you kind of remember what your surroundings are supposed to look like, and then you'll notice any changes when someone comes in. You'll know what the changes look like. Now this could be like some kind of a difficult data site, like a superior cache, sleeper cache, in which case we kind of have to ignore it. But if it's just the regular kind, we can go in and do it. If it's limited, you can solo those. But in this case, we're probably just going to be ignoring it. It's a superior, so we can go ahead and ignore it. Not that there's nothing to get in the first couple rooms, but I really suck at doing that, and then I get greedy and I die. So I just have to stay away from it. It's about knowing yourself as much as knowing the game. right? Okay, just a combat site. Dude, there's nothing out here, man. Nothing. Nothing out here. Okay. We're gonna have to just burn back to the Stargate after this. I'm gonna go ahead and align to it. Yep, it's a combat site. Bummer. Nothing here, dude. Okay, so reload those probes. Micro warp drive. Hopefully nobody pops in here and does something awful to me. No, it's gonna be okay. This ship goes very fast. It gets there. Alright, so we just move along now. We have our... Yep. No more detours until we get to our destination.
Warp drive active.
See here how it keeps them. You don't have to bookmark them anymore. We could go back in those data sites and grab the rest of them, I guess. Since I'm here. But it's just you don't get that much extra. You don't get what you get from a relic site, and that's kinda... You know, we're gonna have to come back through here one more time, and if they're still there, I'll get them then. Okay, let's check these signatures as we go. Aligning to the next Stargate. Launching my probes and cloaking all at the same time. Okay. They've done so well with these improvements on the exploration map. And this is tied to your D-scan too, so I know that it interfaces with the D-scan, but not nearly as well as it does with the probe scanner. This is what we needed all along. Exploration would be like way bigger if this is how it started. So finally we got a relic site here. Hopefully we'll be able to actually do it without somebody coming in. That's as an explorer, that's your biggest concern, is somebody already having it bookmarked and then catching you with your pants down. You think you can race them as they're jumping, warping to you? Or sometimes they'll even log in while you're there. I don't think I've ever had that happen to me. Okay, here we go, warping.
Warp drive active.
Now in this case, I'm not going to bother decloaking until I get there. Okay, here we go. This is an interesting site. We're close enough to go ahead and scan all of them. We can minimize this. You see what I'm doing? I'm figuring out what's in all of them right now, so that I know which one to go to first, which right now it's that one. Okay. Okay, they're all good. I believe that's the one I'm going towards. Yep. And it's always good to have a plan for if somebody comes in. ruins. I can't remember which are the best. Sanchez? I think those are the ones you want. Okay. If you take your eyes off local for a second, you just make sure you go back. Don't forget. Okay. What do we have left? Just 2 more. Occasionally you get these where you just run into a lot of obstacles. And when that happens, you gotta just keep your calm and try to find your way to other good stuff. Easy. We have 73 million in cargo,
Warp drive active.
and we're moving on. Sorry I keep bumping the microphone. My lips are a bit chapped. I'm gonna have to grab my chapstick while I'm jumping. Also, I think my my acoustics are much better now. I have gradually been refining my studio space, and things are feeling really nice now. There's a little bit more work to be done. I'm gonna put some kind of tapestry or art up on this last remaining flat wall space I have that I know generates some echo and lets the sound bounce around the room a little too much. I wanted some there to begin with, and but then I just ran out of this stuff. I got a little carried away on certain areas. Alright, there's a dude in here, and I'm gonna try and dock and see if I can spot him.
Warp drive active.
I'm just gonna see what happens when I try and dock, you know? What is this? Name of this place? Lied, Supers, and died? Fant, lied,
Documentation requested.
and Supers died. Okay. I was not allowed to dock. Lucid Dreamers. Rate my ticks. Now this guy is like a fucking pro out here. You know? This guy really, he knows what he's doing. Okay, we gotta get out of here. Before we can do that, we have to chart a course. And remember, I wanted to go to this quiet little area. That is now where we're headed. And we're only 8 jumps away. And I really need not focus on the detours until the second to last jump at 7490.
Warp drive active.
So say goodbye to this badass looking station. We're on our way out of here. Oh, there he is in a capsule. So he's just out fucking D-scanning, really. Seeing what I'm in. He found out I'm in this Buzzard, and I'm just blowing through. I spent some money on a skin, not real world cash, but ISK. On a skin here, and I don't know if I really even should have, because I still like the original Buzzard skin better. I think the original is much better looking. Have I already been through here? I feel like I have. Yeah, I've been through here for quite a bit, so I don't need to scan anything for a little while.
Warp drive active.
Until I get to AW1, Z1. Because I've already hit these areas. But wait, is this the place? Is this the place where I scan those datas down? Yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll hit the datas now. As we come through here. Since we haven't found much else, we're gonna go ahead and hit the data sites. So I'm telling the ship to stop.
Warp drive
Okay,
active.
here we go. And this time I'll grab the decryptors and whatever else is in here. Yep, we'll get it. These videos are so much cleaner compared to my slave trade videos is because I actually know what I'm doing here. I mean, I know what I'm doing with the slavery too, but there's so much more just quiet thinking that you have to do in that doesn't translate well to video. At least here I can tell you what I'm doing every step of the way. I can give you reasons for why I'm doing it, because even, you know, in slavery sometimes I don't even have reasons. I'll just be like, yeah, that seems good. That'll be good. And I do that. And I really have no idea why it seems good. Okay. These are a bit tedious to do because you've got to go from one side to the other, and you got to go around this fucking thing here. I wonder if they'll ever make that thing hurt you. They better give some warning before they change the game if they do. I've tried to fly into it and, you know, jump through it and everything else. I think it even warns you that it'll send you into unknown areas, but then it doesn't. Like, what does it say about it if we read the info? It's not a Guristas bunker. Transmutation field. I guess that's it. Hurdle those that come close to faraway places. And people have never been seen again, it says. So I would like to get hurtled to some faraway place, but I don't think it actually works that way. I think that's just spooky lore. It's only a rumor. The rumors about my death are true. Okay, there we go. Is that all of those? It is. So now we can go to the other one.
Warp drive active.
And this thing blows up behind us. And all those crybabies that say like, why didn't you clear this site? Are pacified. Why didn't you? But you're supposed to. But what about us? Okay, I did it. Alright, now, I remember that there were some absolutely worthless ones here, so we do have to scan them all. Like electronic link, garbage. This thing, garbage. Garbage, garbage. Okay, we'll hit that one. We'll hit that one. And we'll hit all three of these. This is a beautiful game. Truly stunning. It's just got such an eerie, dark feel everywhere you go. Okay, 5 million. See, it's not that bad. It's just that data cores take up so much space in cargo. Look at this wreckage. I mean, really. Ripped superstructure. We're getting close. There it is. Remember the numbers. The numbers help. They tell you how close you are to something good. Not necessarily the core, but also one of those glowing white nodes. Yeah, I'm glad we did this. At least we're making a little bit of money while we're here, you know, on the stuff that we have. Picking up some skill books, whatever. Here we go.
Warp drive active.
And then the next jump, I believe, is where I needed to start paying attention. Is that right? No, we still have a couple. 1, 2. After 2 jumps, I need to look at my map again. Is that right? Fuck it. We'll see. I know it's 2 at least. At least 2.
Warp drive active. drive active.
Let's look at the map. Okay, this was the crossroads from which we came. And then the next jump is where we're going to start finding good stuff again. So I'm going to hit the detour first, and then I'm going to come out and go up and around this constellation. The detour being A-DDGY.
Warp drive active.
See, we're not taking any chances. There's somebody else already here. We just move along. But I said that before I saw that there are no results on the cosmic signature scanner anyway, so we just move along. It's a sensor overlay. You can turn it off. But I kind of like having it on. Because occasionally I do remember to look down there at it. And it doesn't update in the same frames per second as the game. It shows anomalies. Dude. Alright, there's nothing here.
Warp drive active.
We're taking our first detour now. Now there's 3 of us here. Okay. You see this? They know I just came in. If not by local, then their combat timer initiated. That's okay. We're just getting the fuck out. That's all. Alright, and we're going along our charted
Warp drive
course.
active.
Which is to say we're swinging out, and then we're going to here. People everywhere. What do they have? Vex or Navy issues?
Warp drive active.
They're all in the same corporation, and Rate My Ticks is kind of the alliance in control of this area, I noticed. Alright, here we go. Finally a little something. Where are we now? Alright. We're not finding much out here, man. This is sort of the nature of exploration. You go for a while without finding anything. But as long as you're not in drone space, you will find something. I used to think that all you had to do was go to null-sec, and then I was going to drone space. I spent the entire summer of 2014 I spent weeks in drone space finding nothing. I didn't realize that there was a such thing as drone space, and that in drone space you would find nothing. I just didn't know. Combat site. Beautiful. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Alright, so where do we go next? Down here maybe? Because there's only been like no jumps in the last hour. We'll make our way down here. Okay. Here we go.
Warp drive active.
Let's just take a look at the map. Probably not until I get to DBT, GB am I gonna get to scan anything.
Warp drive active.
Somebody is out here on a heron. Good for him. Have I been here yet? No, I haven't. I can scan this as I move. Go from 8 down to 2. Alright, the laptop battery is dying, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn it off. I was using that to kind of navigate my way around and find the right regions, but I think we've done that. I was using dotland to determine whether I was in a good region for exploration or not, based on the NPCs that occupy that region. Tribute, I think, is fine. Yeah, I looked it up. Tribute is Guristas, just like Pure Blind and Venal. Alright, called probes home. We're warping.
Warp drive active.
We are decloaking, reloading our probes. And we're going to start scanning these boxes just as quick as we land. I just noticed Claven has been here for a bit. Say hello to him. Or her, I don't know. I think Claven's a man's name. Okay. Scanning everything. Okay, we'll take it. We'll take it. See, we're taking anything we can get now. That's garbage. The comm tower, we don't need it. We'll scan this other comm tower and see if it's any good. Yeah, alright. I don't know about those light weapon consoles, but I'm gonna grab it just because it's in there with some other good shit. And maybe it's good too. We'll see. Okay. I recently embarrassed myself at a comedy club. I was one of those people in the audience that claps when they hear something they agree with politically. And I was like, oh my God, what am I, you know, who am I, right? And I mean, you're supposed to, you know, it was just the setup to a joke. It was not like, there's nothing wrong with it. It was, and I'm not even going to say what it was because this isn't that kind of show. But I do remember this feeling of like, oh, why did I do that? I was the only person in the room clapping too, because I knew it was an unpopular opinion, and I wanted to clap and let Doug Stanhope know that I agreed with him. So, you know, I don't know. I didn't realize that that was a douchey thing to do until I did it, and I felt the way I felt. Damn, 4 million. It's good to get these because I'm no expert on what they're worth. This is a colossal system here. We're blocked at every turn. I like those little wrenches. They repair your, I think it's your coherence, strength. I don't know, man. I think they repair your strength. It's been so long since I thought about coherence and strength because I have it. You know, one's the top number, one's the bottom number. One affects certain stats, the other one, you know, it's like at a certain point, I just stopped paying attention to it. But that's my strength, is the red. That's basically your the damage that you can take from these defensive nodes. It's sort of your life. Okay. Yeah, I'm very happy with this. These acoustic curtains I put up. Okay, it's getting down to the wire here, but we found it and we're good. Okay, almost 2 million. It's probably all in the decryptor though, but we're up to 96 anyway, and we move on. Let's take a look at the map.
Warp drive active.
We'll just keep doing that. If it's clear, we scan. If it's not clear, we don't. Sometimes the jumps take a while. I don't get that. Maybe in Curses, he's gate camping.
Warp drive active.
Oh man, but we got by him. Now who's he with? Novos, the Mercenary Coalition. All right. I'm not impressed with this poetry that kind of is just a bunch of paradoxes. Okay, here we go. Empty system. Just a couple of signatures. If that guy follows me in, we'll know that he's up to no good in the neighborhood. And we'll do a couple jumps without scanning anything just to outrun him. And also I will recover the probes quickly. Just a wormhole. Check this other signature without changing the scan resolution. Just see what happens if we scan it at 4. We did hit it at 16. And I don't know if that Yeah, okay, so it kind of pushes it around, so whatever. Relic site, yes. That's what we're here for. He could have it bookmarked. You know, it's something you got to think about. So if homeboy jumps in here, okay, there's somebody here, Clara Zor. Who are they with? Rate my ticks. So this alliance, they could all be talking to each other about me. So I call the probes home. I just kind of watch and see what happens here. On D-scan, watching it all, you know? D-scan, and we're watching the overview. Still nothing. I don't think Claire's gonna let us have it. I think we're gonna have to move on.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, here's somebody else. But they're different. More people here.
Warp drive active.
Alright, it's quiet here and we have signatures. Couple right close together too. 3 of them, right on top of each other. It's like a signature orgy in here. Swirling terrestrial planet, the clouds. Okay. Now see, I've still got a couple signatures right on top of each other. So I'm going to hit them next and maybe find out what all 3 of these are in just 2 passes. I know now that we have 1 data site, we'll find out what these other 2 are. 3 data sites in a single system. And then again, it's right on top of each other. So we're just going to zoom in again and maybe you know, maybe get 2 of these in a single go. If this works, I'll be very happy. Yes, I got one of them. And almost the other one. That's what the skills are for. That's why you want your skills real high. It saves you so much time.
Warp drive active.
And that's our last probe scan. We'll go ahead and call them home in just a minute. There they go. Crazy that you can call them home while you're in the middle of a warp and they're just in there instantly home. Alright, here we are. I would like to get farther range and be able to scan stuff farther away. Dude, I don't know about this console, this Guristas console. I wish I could look it up on the market right now, but I just turned my computer off. I think that kind of spoils the fun of it though, knowing, you know, like not from experience, but just because you looked it up while you were out there. That's not as fun, but it is kind of necessary. So I may actually turn on this other computer and see what it gives me. I'm just going to close down the laptop. Yep, that's the sound of the other computer starting up. And we're hacking. It's good not to bypass too many of these security modules, because as more pollute the screen, your chances increase of running into yet another one. So, you know, if you're confident, you can move past it. 1 or 2. But once you have 3 on the screen, you're just going to run into 4, 5, 6 right in a row, because your percentage chance of running into another one goes up. Okay, and we are logged into Linux. What was that up there? This Alt... Oh, okay, that was just... It saves a screenshot when you press Alt F1 on my recording software. Which, by the way, I use, what's it called? Shadowplay. It comes with NVIDIA. If you have an NVIDIA graphics card, I have the GTX 1080. And it is superior to OBS when it comes to quality. But you know, if you need specific things beyond just setting your bitrate, you know, if you need very specific things, mostly with regards to streaming, then it's not as good as OBS. But unless you only want to screencast and do your voice, which is all I want. I don't do face cams or any of that stuff. I think it detracts from the game. I think it should just be about the game and what you're doing. You don't need to know what I look like, you know? It doesn't matter. I mean, I don't look bad. Yeah, I don't have gross deformities and like I'm not in a wheelchair with a big slimy tumor hanging off my neck or anything like that. I'm just a regular dude. But I just don't think it's necessary, that's all. This weapon console, I'm afraid it might be a waste of time, but I'm going for it anyway. And then we'll go for that mainframe out in the distance. So I'm just worming my way through here like this. It's it works. Damn. Okay, so the weapon console is good. It was worth 3.5 million alone. Estimated. We'll see what it really brings on the market. See, we're out here without support. We don't have a corporation out here. This is not my alliance. I just run my little slave corporation. Alright, so here's a blueprint, some data cores. This could be good. I need to set my keep at range at an actual number here, because I think keeping at range 2000 or 2500 could be good because it lets me cloak like right. I can get it even 2250 is perfect. Yeah, keeping at range 2250. That's my default keep at range. Okay. That might be better than approaching every time. Approaching is good because you can just double click and get there, but it might not be the best. Because see, I can cancel this at any time just by hitting the cloak button now. And I'm close enough to scan it, loot it, but I'm also close enough to just cloak if somebody pops in. Alright, so it's probably, where is it? Around here somewhere. There it is. Okay. 105 million.
Warp drive active.
Okay, here we go. We're scanning. Okay, it's not bad. Hydromagnetic. I seem to recall maybe that being good, I don't know. I would like to hotkey certain keys here that is not Alt. Alright, I'm gonna do all these just because we're kind of doing everything today, whatever it is. I think it's evening now. Let's do keep it range, like we did previously. Let's see how good that is. If it bounces me off of the target altogether while I'm hacking it, that's bad. Right, that happens in wormhole space because you have these effects on your ship, and some of them affect your agility and your turning and stuff, and so you'll blow way past something that you're looking for, or something that you like intended to go straight to. Okay. So I'm telling it keep it range. I like that keep it range. pretty good. It keeps me from bouncing off of it in an ugly way, which fucks up the screen and it makes it shake around. It gives me a bit of a headache. There we go. You get these fight. Those shields are the best because they protect you from taking the full damage of one of these defensive nodes. These with just a couple data cores in them are almost not worth my time. But, you know, it's easier just to do it this way, so we're doing it this way. I didn't mean to initiate that third one, but it's okay. As long as we don't bounce too far away from it, we're alright. And you'd have to bounce pretty hard and pretty far, like 6,000 meters away. I think EVE Online is the ultimate anti-girlfriend game. Women got no love in their heart for EVE Online, man. When they see it and they hear about it, whatever, I think they think it's an interesting story, but then if they see you playing it, they're so not into it. Like, this is not what a man does, you know. That's funny. Like, oh, you go out in space and you hack little systems and you make fake money? Well, what about the real money that we could be making? It's like, baby, I got that too, I got that too. Why don't you take me anywhere? We got no money. Okay, there's one more of these. Here we go, another sparking transmitter. Oh no, and this thing is sort of in our way, because we didn't keep it at range. Here we go. I know you guys are thinking, what do you mean we didn't keep it at range? You're the one in control here. I mean, me and the other half of my brain that tells me to do stupid stuff. Okay. No, wait, I'm the stupid half of my brain, and then there's this smart one that's like, dude, don't do that. Or like, here's the answer. I live in the question half of my brain right now, not the answer half. When you take these big steps in life that sort of that challenge you and your identity and who you think you are, like moving to New York has done to me, not to me, for me, I guess, I don't know. Like it puts you in this uncertainty, and it makes you use parts of your brain that you weren't using before. And so, and I think an effect of that is thinking just with that question half of your brain. Like, what is that? What does that mean? I don't know. Is it always like that? You know, things like that. Wait, I've been traveling to this, but I didn't have it, okay, oh shit. This is a good one. This is a good one. What is the keep at range hotkey? Oh, E. That's good. So keep that at range. Okay. Oh, somebody's here. Somebody's here. How long have they been here? We might die here. Okay, so I cloaked up and just got away from everything. Right after I hacked it, we have a 111 million in cargo, and we're waiting for Nastia S to go away. This is someone's alt. Okay, she's gone. She wasn't scanning or anything. She was only passing through. There's always the chance that person could report my presence here. And then that's the next thing you gotta watch out for. Someone else coming in behind her. She was in system for a while with me while I was trying to hack that thing. That's when it gets really scary. Is when you've still got a bunch of the puzzle left to go through, and they've been there for a minute, and you just wonder like, hey, are they on their way here? Are they here and just cloaked? Because it has a data core in it, we're taking it. Getting your virus strength up to 40 is important, because if you're doing 40, most of this stuff has an 80 life, so you can hit it twice, and it only damages you once, because it doesn't damage you if you kill it on your hit. I don't know if that makes sense. It makes more sense than these fucking tooltips springing up in my eyes every time I just move the mouse across the screen, you know? Alright, that last one is the one I don't need, so after I do this one I can ignore the other one and just move on to my next destination. Which right now is, I can't remember if I've done all 3 of these sites yet, or if it's time for me to move to the next system. I think I can still go to that one. Or did I leave one? I think I cherry-picked this one. Best just to check it out. And I keep bumping the mic. So I'm trying to get it just out of the way of the wind of my breath.
Warp drive active.
Alright, so I'm moving into the last system here. Decloaked, looking fine. Real full of the wine. Such a beautiful ship. What are we up to now? 113 million? It's not bad. Okay, there are people here. And there's a large disruption warp bubble on me. I'm just gonna burn back to the gate. Oh shit. I launched my active probes. Did I get them? I think I got them. Where are they? Oh, I did get them. And I reloaded them. Nice. Okay, here we go.
Warp drive active.
Oh yeah, I don't think I did these. We'll do these.
Warp drive active.
And it says somebody's been there in the last 30 minutes, but it's only been one jump. And it might not have been an explorer. Ideally, you want the places where nobody has been, but if it's just one, you know, maybe it was just someone looking for combat sites, who knows, right? So it's okay to go check it out. I mean, we are here. So, those statistics are not perfect. They just give you an idea of where the low traffic systems are.
Warp drive active.
And I was curious about this system in particular, but I see that there's nothing here but people. Clear Zora is among them. Alright, and here we are here. Okay, there's a Dominix here. He's moving towards me. Okay, I'm gonna move this direction away from everything. Cloaked, micro warp drive, and we're getting the hell away from this bubble. Right? Okay. And now, we're gonna move up. We're moving north. And we're just watching out for everything that we could potentially bump into. Okay? This guy is hunting explorers. This is a popular explorer thing to do, is to go to the very edge of a back system. Now what the hell is a Dominix anyway? Let's just take a quick look at it. Okay. It is a battleship. Yeah, it's pretty fucking badass, man. He'll fuck me up for sure if he is able to decloak me. So, what I'm gonna do next is, it looks like if once I get just a little higher north, I can go straight to the Stargate. Stargate might be the closest thing to me now. Oh, dude, he's moving his... Oh, look at him. What an expert. He's moving these clusters of probes of drones around. He's taking control of the different groups of them. He's just got this drone cloud out here. Alright. Oh, there's a Garmur here now, too. Oh, dude. These guys are no bullshit. Oh, wait, that Garmur might be a target. I can't tell. But But here we go. I'm moving straight towards the Stargate now. Whew, my hands are sweaty. All right, here we go. We're about to hit it. We're jumping through in just a second. Decloaking. All right, and we're through.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, that was close. Okay. All right. This is the last place. There are dudes here. I'm just gonna have to go back through. Okay. And I'm moving on. That was pretty scary. All in all, that was pretty scary. So all region names. Vale of the Silent. I don't know if that is good for exploration or not. Where did I come from? It's pretty quiet out this way. I might go there next. Assuming I haven't already been there. No, I was over there, so now I can go over here. Look how quiet it is out this way. This might be good. 14 jumps away. And it's in Vale of the Silent. So while I think about that, I'm going to align cloak and micro warp drive to the Stargate out of here. While I do just a bit more research, and I make sure that Vale of the Silent is in fact a good region for exploration. Okay, it's Guristas too, so all out here has been Guristas. I think we'll be safe to go that direction. Into that quiet constellation there. It's even quieter right here though, so it might be better just to go here to begin with. It's not that much more jumps. It's only 3 additional jumps. And we may hit something on the way.
Drive active.
So that's what we're doing. This is when you're really exploring. You don't have it. You don't have it yet until you move it to market. And then you can say that you have it.
Warp drive
There's a saber parked on the gate here. Oh, he's disrupting with some kind of red fire bubble? What the fuck was that? Dude, why can't I move? What the fuck, dude? Why wouldn't it let me fucking move? Oh, he had a chance, but he lost it. He almost got me, but he lost it. He thinks he knows where I'm going, but he doesn't. Oh my god, that was so close. So close.
warp drive active.
Whew. You never move too confidently through a gate camp, man. Some bullshit will happen like that where you think you're moving, you double-clicked in dead space, but you didn't. Watch this. We'll spam our chat right in there. Clara Zora's here.
Warp drive
I'm
active.
pretty sure she's watching me. I'm pretty sure that they're trying to get me. I'm leaving tribute. I'm on my way to Vale of the Silent. You guys can have that shit. Oh, here's where I tried to scan that relic site. Clarazor's camping it.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, he almost had me, man. He almost had me. He decloaked me. My cloak counted down, but because I've got all those good cloaking skills, I was able to reactivate it again quickly. The countdown goes so fast. Cooldown, countdown. It is a countdown.
Active.
We're moving right along. We're almost out of tribute and into Vale of the Silent. I will hit this little detour right here. K445-5.
Warp drive active.
And this is a regional null-sec Stargate coming up. It's always a spectacular thing to behold. It's as big as a city. Okay, here we are. X445-5 is right there.
Warp drive active.
Alright, it's quiet and there's a signature here. That's what you're looking for every time. Nobody here, nothing here but a signature. Lots of anomalies here. With anti-aliasing turned on, it's just so beautiful. A data site. A lot of data sites here. Probably explorers have been through here and they're cherry picking the relics, and we're just getting the data. Yo, a data. That is the voice of a man named Joe Bedia, who does a George Carlin impression. Not a bad George Carlin impression, but he does like this whole routine about stuff. Remember George Carlin's routine? You need more places to put your stuff. And he gets, he gets into like how you have stuff when you go places. You have a little bit of stuff here. You need drawers and stuff to keep your stuff when you're on vacation. Then you need a big house to keep your stuff, and you need a garage for more stuff. Then you get a storage unit because you got so much stuff. And he does it about data at this corporate dinner where it's all about data storage
Warp drive
and
active.
it's just one of these fucking Fortune 500 startups, and it's a bunch of suits sitting around in like a Hilton conference room while Joe Bedia stands at the center looking like George Carlin doing his George Carlin impression, and the entire stuff routine, except where instead of stuff it's data, and he tries to tailor the content to data firms. It's just so like George Carlin would, it's this fucking corporatist, uh, it's offensive just because of what it is, right? Like, and that it's George Carlin's sort of anti-establishment, anti-corporate bullshit shtick being used to sell a data product. And so it's this running joke between me and my friend about anytime the word data comes up, we say like data, yo, a data. So every time I see a data site, I think of Joe Bedia's. And I think we wrote a Chronicle.su story about it, making fun of it, and then he took it down. Like, because we were right, like I'm not trying to fuck up Joe Bedia's career, but we were right. Like, Carlin would have fucking hated that. And, he might have even sued or something. Who knows, right? Or maybe he did have Carlin's permission to do it. I don't know, but it was offensive on his face, and so he took it down. Just because we made fun of him for it. It's like if somebody can make fun of you and they're right as they make fun of you, then they kind of, they kind of win. Like, even if you're allowed to do it, right, they kind of win. All right, so we don't need that one. We got to go to this one now. That one would have been a waste. It just had carbon in it, and machine tools or something. Not worth a damn. I remember when those first came out and they were worth nothing. I should have held on to them. I think I'm gonna keep holding on to them rather than selling them now because they're still not worth that much. And maybe one day they're gonna be worth a lot. See, with data sites, I can only afford to let these big things hit me a couple times, and then I gotta be on my game. $3 million. There's just a little bit at a time here. It's not that good. All right. All right, so this is where it starts to get a little hairy. Oh, we're fine. 2.5 million. See, my cargo is getting bloated with junk, like these couplers and spare parts and shit. We'll jettison those if they fill up. Otherwise, we'll just keep them. Lots of good stuff here. I'm just gonna go straight down through the middle. If you're close to the edges, you run a higher risk of hitting bad stuff that you don't want. But if you get it on the middle, you really don't hit as much bad stuff. Whoa. Okay, we're up to 123. Was that the only thing here? We move on.
Warp drive active.
So it does pay to take these little detours. But you just can't afford to take them all. Now this constellation up here to the north looks quiet, but this one down here looks even quieter, so that's where we're going next. And I'm curious to what this is. Vale of the Silent. Because it's quiet there too. Okay, here we go.
Warp drive active.
There are people just all along the way here.
Warp drive active.
We're going into a very quiet constellation. That's why we're just blowing straight through it.
Warp drive active.
One signature. After this constellation, we'll return to Jita or Amar, or the closest place we can get. I believe I forgot to bookmark the hole going back in. So if I did, we'll have to scan it back down or exit through a different one. Okay. Whoops. I forgot to go from 8 down to 4 or 2. Okay, somebody just came in. I'm just gonna keep watching T-scan and see if anything shows up. A relic site, of course, right as somebody comes in. White Lightning, Rate My Ticks, another fucking dude from Rate My Ticks Alliance. RMT. Proteus. And he's right here near me. He's just jumping through. He is not up to anything just yet. And he's coming from the opposite direction as me, so I think we could ignore that fucker. He might not have even been scanning to see what I was doing here. We might not even have to kill him. Okay, here we go.
Warp drive
Ruin
active.
Guristas temple site. You know, in all honesty, I'm probably gonna have to like stop hacking a couple of these because you just don't know if this seems like a high traffic star system. So we're gonna be quick. We're gonna find the best stuff first. Okay, that one was empty. Unlock that piece of shit. Okay. So far, all the rest of these are decent. All right, it doesn't matter what order we do them in. We do the closest one first. And we do the keep it range deal each time this time, in case I have to cloak. And we're trying to be fast, but not sloppy. $11 million. Okay, and this one's right here. Again, keep it at a distance. Hit it with the relic analyzer, and we're moving on. You see this? You see how we just keep getting these upgrades? That helps you move quickly because you don't have to worry about. Okay, dude, I'm not even looking at the values here, but they look pretty big as I'm grabbing them. I forgot to reload the probes. And notice that I have my micro warp drive set to auto off after just one pulse. That's because you don't need it that much. Letting it run slows down your align time if you need to quickly get out. You really only need it one pump at a time. If you click a lot less because you don't have to turn it off. You still have to kind of pump it when you're out there on those big sites where you have to go in a big circle and then you hit the one really far away, the sparking transmitters. But that's the only place where you ever have to hit it like twice in a row, and when you go in for that back, when you have to hit it a third time. So it's, you know, it's a lot easier on you. All right. Did I loot it? I did that time. Okay. Here's our last one. We're up to 136 million estimated. I don't like to turn around until I've got about 5, but in this case, I have a geographical goal, which is just to complete that one constellation in the back of Vale of the Silent. Okay, 138 million, and we move on.
Warp drive active.
Wonderful. Little frame drop there. It was a um, graphically taxing relic site I was on there. Okay, so another empty place. We do the same thing. We just keep on rolling. I am still aware of the Proteus because he did move through and he did see my sister's relic probes. Sister's core scanner probes. Alright, here's Tychus Banner. I don't know who that is. Am I gonna see him? Maybe? I'd like to see him on the D-scan as well. There he is. He's in a cormorant. And what is this? A relic site. So I take it he's just gonna move through this system in his cormorant. There he is landing on the Stargate. Yeah, he's done here. He's just passing through. It's lasers for life. He's okay, he's not in a corporation that belongs to Rate My Tick anyway. So he's not another scout for them, at least. We've run into enough Rate My Tick scouts. For a lifetime, I'd say. Okay, so here we are. We just move in this general direction, and we start scanning the ones that we can reach. Okay, these are pretty good. So far, these are all looking pretty good. Occasionally, you do come up on an empty one. All right, but these are fine. Keep it out of range. Where am I? Oh, I kind of had to go back to it a little bit. That's okay. Here we go. We're hacking relic sites. I knew that I would not come across any intact armor plates out here because we're not in, I think Sancha space is the one that has those, and Blood Raiders is second to Sancha. And we didn't have access to those today. So I did have quick access to Pure Blind, Null, and Vale of the Silent, which is why I'm out here hitting these. And these are still good, as you can see. We're still making money. Okay, we're up to 142 million now. I'm gonna scan those remains. And everything else here is good. Fuck. You hit too many of those and it sucks. And then you're kind of walking on eggshells. But we got it. And also, I don't think the values are right on some of these things, because I know that those were worth more than 400,000. Whatever I just grabbed. That was the cheap, crappy one. The runt of the litter. Some people are the runt of the litter, and they were an only child. 144 million. As you get higher and higher, you notice the change less and less. We can make 20 million on this next one and it wouldn't feel like that big of a change. Exploration is how I fund my other activities like PvP, factional warfare. I guess it's how I finance the slave trade. If you don't consider my previous drug corporation to have been a way of financing it, which we did profit from it. And I did actually sell off all the Starbase components. I think. I don't know. I should actually check that. But I heard that you're going to be reimbursed for that shit too, so there's going to be some kind of equivalent reimbursement if you're holding that stuff when they take it out of the game. Okay, there we go. And we move on.
Warp drive active.
Just take a quick look at the map. Okay. Yeah, very quiet over in this constellation. This is what I'm most looking forward to. No detours yet. I'm just going straight in. But so far it's looking pretty good. Pretty good. Nothing here? We move on. See how quickly we found out there was nothing? We were able to discount both of those in a single swipe. And then we move on. And then we move on. Okay, we're just gonna move through here quickly. This is not our scene. There are 7 people in here. Myself and 6 others. Ishtar, Rattlesnake, they could be camping this shit. Oh no, it's okay. Okay, nice and quiet again. And we do it again. We're just trying to see what's here. Still don't know what it is. One more scan and we'll know. They tell you the scanning difficulty of these things. Did they used to do that? Level 2 scanning difficulty? I think that's new. Now I understand what people meant by level 2 and 3, or is there a 3? I don't know. I heard level 2 before. They're like, I can't believe I scanned a level 2. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Level 2. You just scan everything. I've never actually looked at the difficulty before. But I bet if I did look at that, it would tell me whether I can jump down 2 steps or 1 or whatever. mouse hand sure does get tired. 'Cause, you're doing a bunch of like fine, meticulous little movements and clicking. Okay, it's another data site. So it looks like we have 2 data sites here. We'll go ahead and hit them both. And hopefully find some goodies in them.
Warp drive active.
That's what we're doing it for. The blueprints and that sort of thing come out of data sites. And also those data cores seem pretty useful. Like if you wanted to get into research or something, the data cores would be good. Yeah, maybe I should be doing that, I don't know. Okay. Let's scan these. And find the good stuff. Crap. Okay, these are alright. These are okay. That one's crap. And this last one. What is it? Okay, it's alright. Alright, we're gonna do all the ones I have targeted. It's going very well so far. That was a stupid move I just did. I don't know why I went in that direction, that big shape. But as you can see, it doesn't really matter. Got 1 million out of there. And we're just going to the next closest one. And then that's how we'll do these. A lot of Guristas bunkers out here. I've never seen anything come out of them. I think they're just there for atmosphere, to spook you. See, that decryptor was not worth very much. But it was worth something. You would go out of your way and do that and pick that up any other time, so why not here too? There it is. Killing it. There we go. You want to get rid of those too, it makes everything stronger. And this one makes you weaker. You see that? It also really hurts you. Okay, there's our... I think we can do this. 1, 2, barely. 5 million in that one. That's good. We're up to 158. That sound means that the cargo hold is getting kind of full. And that's because there's a lot of junk in these that is bulky, takes up too much volume for what it's actually worth, and we'll end up jettisoning that stuff. It's a lot of it's power couplings and spare parts and shit like that. $4 million. All right. 162.
Warp drive
Now we're
active.
warping to the other one. Let's see what we have here in the cargo. Yeah, this stuff takes up, that's the bulk right there. It's only worth 217,000 ISK, and it's like 90% of the cargo hold. All right, I like these places here. The station or whatever, the station ruins. I think they're so cool. And there's probably good stuff here too. Decryptors. I'm going for decryptors and everything now. I'm going for data cores, decryptors, all of it. It's been so long since I've done this. I don't know if the prices have improved or what. So it's worth it just to hit them all and see what you come back with. But this has been a satisfying bump anyway. Data sites are not all bad. You're not getting the best ISK over the hour, but that can be a little overrated anyway. What about your fun per hour? What about actually doing something? Okay, this is not good here. We're gonna fail this. Okay, we might not. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, it's difficult. Okay, good. Another wrench, that's all I needed. Oh no. There it is. Barely won it. Okay. What about this one? Did we scan it already? And in this case, I mean, we wouldn't be thorough explorers if we didn't do these data sites, right? This is money. It's right here in front of you. Ooh. Always keeping an eye on local. Doesn't hurt to run that D-scan and know what D-scan looks like. See, we're doing this quickly and kind of paying for it here and there, but we probably would have hit that anyway. Now we desperately need some kind of help if we're gonna. There we go. And we still have not found the central node or whatever it is. I forgot what it's called. What do you call this? The system core. 5 million. Okay, we're up to 176. Look at all the little helper nodes. Now that cone thing is how you take those out. There's this core. Boom. Good loot. Keeping it at the range of 2,250 keeps you in the Goldilocks zone between the space where you're able to loot it and the space where you can still cloak because you're not too close to it. You decloak at 2,000 meters, you can't loot anything past 2,500 meters, so if you keep it at a range of 2,250, you can hack it, you can cloak, you can loot it, you can do everything you need to do without moving again if somebody pops into the system. Shit. Okay, that's everything there.
Warp drive active.
Central Guristas survey site. Okay, here we go. Oh, has somebody been here? Or was it me? Oh, it was probably me. Like, maybe I was already here? Yeah.
Warp drive
Okay.
active.
These are data sites, right? Okay. Here we go. Into the quiet. I'm getting anxious the closer I get to the destination. I hope that I'm not here too late, that somebody else didn't see how quiet it was and try to race me out here to it. You oftentimes will bump into someone. And you'll be right behind them and see their name every time you're moving through somewhere, and you'll see them sucking their probes back in, and you know what they're doing. Then you come up on an empty site and you're like, fuck, they're ahead of me. So what I'll do is, if I can figure out the direction they're going, I'll rush ahead of them by a few systems and then just start hitting them. And if I find out that they're in a Buzzard too, and it's a honest to goodness race, I just go in and I'm right beside them. Take a quick look at the map and figure out how I'm going to do this constellation. Okay. Here we go. I'll go down one more, we'll find out what it is. Oh, nice. So it's just what I suspected. Nice and quiet. And full of relics. Difficult to scan down, too. Level 4 scanning difficulty. This could be the Mac Daddy of all relic sites.
Warp drive active.
Crystal Quarry.
relic analyzer module will be vital. Gaining a deeper understanding of the numerous artifacts located here and finding something of value among the rubble. Well, that's what I'd like to do. Okay, here we are. Rubble. Yep, there it is. The 2001 Space Odyssey monolith. This is where you find intact armor plates. So we're looking at everything. Intact shield emitter. Those might be valuable now. Okay, there's nothing in that one, unfortunately. Okay, intact shield emitter. Maybe the intact shield emitter is like the intact armor plates of this region. I don't know. Boom. Okay. Lots of good stuff here, though. Lots of good stuff here. And we're just gonna hit it all as quickly as we can. See how I just drove a line straight through there? You don't hit anything if you stay away from the edges. And you're able to find the stuff that's... There it is. You can do it quickly. Alright. Now here's the problem, right? We're running into this issue of space. So we're going to jettison like the biggest thing here, spare parts, and the power couplings. Okay, I try to jettison only what I need to. There we go. All right. Okay, good. There's nothing in there now. Unlock it. What's the next closest thing? There's the 16 and the 29. I think the 16 was crap, if I recall correctly. Yep. The 28 could be good. I don't think I've scanned it yet. It's alright, but we're just gonna have to keep hitting the closest things first. Being that I am in a bit of a hurry, we are gonna use our micro warp drive a little excessively. It's gonna look a little sloppy. But we're in a hurry. There's the monolith. Big black monolith. 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 What is this? Why does it have an X? Okay, we're up to 194. It's not bad. And the last one. Okay. Not finding it. Shit. There it is. Okay, I think that's worth more than it says it is. And then, oh, here's a cargo container. Oh, that was what I jettisoned. All right. And so this was the only relic site here. We can move on.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, okay. We're just gonna set that as our destination. So I'm gonna hit RP7KL and then XF. Whoa. And then after that, I want to hit whatever. Alright, there's somebody here. We're just moving on.
Warp drive active.
She's somebody's alt. I say that, but she might actually just belong to the NPC corporation for 2 years and 5 months. And there's somebody here too. What are they here in? It doesn't matter. We're going back. And then we're going there, and then to the top.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
Okay, there's nothing here. So we're going up to that dead end, and then we're going up to this star here. See, nobody's jumping around here. And fucking, there's an alt in every system. Deep core mining. See, this is another person in an NPC corporation just chilling.
Warp drive active.
So we're almost done. After this, we need to find a wormhole the heck out of here. Okay. Yeah, there's nothing here. Alright. LE. I'm pretty sure I forgot to bookmark it. Yeah, I came out of Colevola Expanse. Well, no, I didn't. Because that's drone space. But it's 17 jumps away. Okay, so let's see. LE -67x. There it is. Okay. That takes us a good way through Vale of the Silent, which could be some more exploration along the way. So that's
Warp
cool.
drive active.
On our way out, you know. This is all Vale of the Silent here, where we're headed. Not that quiet, but actually pretty quiet right through there. That last stretch is all quiet and all Vale of the Silent. So after how many jumps? 1, 2, 3, 4, a few. 1, 2, 3 jumps of loud, and then it gets quiet again. And we'll check what's here. Relic site, fucking right. We just stepped on it, you know? Smuggler route Stargate. Oh, 0RF2F. Interesting. I want to look at it. Yeah, it's cool looking. I don't think I've ever used one before. Okay, ruined Guristas monument. Here we go.
Warp drive active.
Reload those probes. It's time to hack a relic site. Or to come up on somebody's trash they left behind. Nope, we're good here. Alright. Same deal. We just warp into the general direction and scan everything along the way. Looks alright. Looks great. I'm already excited about these two. Okay, and then we'll scan all the rest now. That'll be fine. It's good. Excellent. We don't need that there. If you get a little too into the minigame, you can forget to watch local, and that's when you really get hurt. I never read the description of an empty node before. Okay. It's interesting, man. There's... Okay. 43 million ISK worth of shit in here. We're up to 245. Not bad. Not bad at all. That's what you get when you stop and smell the flowers, you know? Little rewards along the way. That's what life's all about. Oh look, hack failed because I'm bouncing off this other bullshit. And now where am I going? Orbiting. Man, come on. Alright, so I get one shot at this one. See how careful I'm being? Nothing in it. We move on. Yeah, that gate camp earlier was pretty freaky, huh? That guy almost got me. He was really good. He just kept chasing me with those bubbles, man. He didn't even know where I was, but he was hitting me with them. Okay. Yeah, weird. It's not giving me numbers. Now it is. We're doing alright. We're doing alright. We're doing alright. Alright, alright. Okay. I believe that was everything here? Yeah. We move on.
Warp drive active.
How's the cargo looking? 255 million. Not too shabby. Not too shabby on our way out of the Vale. I think the real exploration was done here at Vale of the Silent. Not so much through Tribute or Vinal. Okay. A couple more loud jumps and we'll be into that quiet area. Jedar and Joyar. I believe we know who's working together. Pisces Nebula might be with them. Yeah, they're all together. Nice big chunk of signatures here too. Lucky them, they've got it all to themselves. Lucky alts. There's probably not even a real guy among them. It's just 3 alts here. They're all real guys. I do wonder what they're doing.
Warp drive active.
I hate to pass up all these signatures, but with that one guy there, man, you know, he was here first. He could have all that shit scanned down and ready to get me. You don't know what they're capable of. That's why you don't fuck with them. Any detours? Always good to look and see if you can take a detour.
Warp drive active.
Oh, there's Proteus on D-scan. Okay. We're just gonna keep moving along. Like they're not there. Okay, so see, these have all lit up. Somebody's been here in the last hour now. Who knows what they're doing? It's disappointing. But we've already kind of accepted that we're on our way out of the neighborhood anyway. And now we're just hoping we can catch something on the way out. Like here's some good opportunity. Hopefully nobody will come in and spoil our fun. What the fuck? What is this? Entering constellation? What is this? Just a chlorine cloud. Alright. And it tells you that you're entering a certain constellation. It's kind of weird. Why do I need a cloud to tell me that? Like that's on my map. I don't need that. E-8CSQ constellation. No description about the cloud. It just has a name there. Okay, just a wormhole. Hey, this wormhole might be useful. We're looking for the way out. Let's just see what it is. If it's a wormhole like low-sec or high-sec or something, that's awesome. It's even better than a wormhole through Thera that we know of. If this will take us right out, then that's what we want instead. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and warp a little close to it.
Drive active.
Okay. And then these two signatures, we can maybe get them at the same time. Yeah, we can. Okay. What can you tell me about this wormhole? Low security space hole. What was the... It's only beginning to decay, so we can save it. Save location. Vale of silent to low sec. And let's just see what else we got here. See, that's good. Sometimes you just find what you need in this game. Oh, dude, this fucking guy followed me in here. Shit. What's he in? Solar Citizens, Full Spectrum Incorporated. He's still here. Oh, there he is, a Viator. I think that's just a fucking industrial ship. Yeah, it's a blockade runner. Good for him. Blockade runners are awesome. And also not a threat. You notice I'm rolling with vanilla everything? Vanilla dscan, vanilla overview. I like to be in charge of my own settings. I don't necessarily need all the bells and whistles of VS. In fact, I find a lot of that shit gets in the way, or it has taken something away that I otherwise wanted, and it has not necessarily given me something equal in return. So I just build my own overview as I go along based on what I need. And anytime I reinstall Leave or something, it's actually not that much. Like, I don't actually do anything with my overview anyway, so if I do bump into a problem, it's like it only takes a right click to fix, and otherwise everything is consistent and kind of the way like the developers intended it to be. And um, the fact is that it's consistent. That's been the most helpful thing. All right, so we got a data site here. We're gonna hit that,
Warp drive
and I'm actually gonna
active.
keep moving along, and I'm just gonna keep that wormhole bookmarked. Okay, here we go. It's another one of these cool places. I like these places. They seem to be good data sites. It's all right. Oh, shit. A drag Guristas control tower blueprint. My fucking god. Okay. Listen to that nerd shit that I just did. You hear how nerdy I can be? Oh my god. Dude. Okay. Okay. Um, and then this one, right? Let me scan that one. Okay. Okay, good. Good. Here we go. Now we're scanning, hacking, analyzing, whatever. I'm using all the wrong words. Okay. Here's that blueprint. Oh wait, this must be the wrong one. Still, that's good stuff there. Alright, so which one is it? Is it this one? No? Which one had it? This one? Yeah, that's it. Okay. Guristas, wait, there's somebody here. Oh no, man, they're gonna fuck it up for me. It, oh, dude, he's gonna be here scanning, isn't he? Fuck him. Fuck him. Fuck him. He's not scanning this yet.
Warp drive active.
Whew. Oh, that was serious. What is this guy in? I want to see his ship. That guy's right behind me.
Warp drive active.
He's in some kind of exploration, covert ops. Or he might be in the Proteus. I can't remember if that guy's in a Proteus. I gotta start writing this stuff down. That might be the guy in the Proteus from earlier. Okay. In any case, we do know where that wormhole is, so we will come back to that system again. And I'm gonna stay on this Stargate until he comes through and I see what he's in. I could potentially freak him out by popping back into the system. And I hope I do. Oh, I'm glad I got that blueprint before he could get in there. Fucking factional control tower blueprint, man. That is nice. It would be fun to make it. We'll have to look at the market details for that when I get back. If I get back with it. I got hostile, didn't I? I busted out those dirty words. I showed him my ugly. Well, I showed you all my ugly. All he did was come into the system. That was his experience of me, was he could see me on D-scan and then I was gone. Okay, here's another wormhole. We'll check it out just because.
Warp drive active.
It could turn out to be another wormhole, null-sec, you know? Okay. Oh, it's another one of these stupid things. I hate these. There he is. There he is. He's at that back one, so I'm not gonna see him. I'm just gonna go to the wormhole real quick.
Warp drive active.
I'll see his probes come out. But he's chasing me. So I'm not gonna be able to get anything done. Oh, he's in a Jita. Alright. That's just an exploration covert ops ship like me. And he's gone again. Alright. Was he only passing through, or what was he doing?
Warp drive active.
He's probably trying to skip over me. On his way somewhere. I'm gonna skip over him, and I'm gonna go here to A3. And he probably does not have that equipped for attack either.
Warp drive active.
Okay, he's scanning this system. There's nothing here. Okay, so I am gonna turn back and take that low-sec hole. And I'm getting out of here. Here he comes through it.
Warp drive active.
This is good fun. This is really good fun. Okay, and I'm back in here with the data site again, so I can probably...
Warp drive active.
I don't think he even went for it. I think I can return to it, man. Yeah, and then I can go... I can hit that other one too that he ignored. I'm kind of cherry picking at the moment. I'm hitting just the ones that I want first, and then I'll worry about those other ones. It's gonna be a perfect burn. My micro warp drive will turn off right when I don't need it anymore, and I coast in to take the rest of the space. See, because I knew it wouldn't be worth that much anyway. Alright, now I'm gonna scan that one. Whoops, I scanned the wrong fucking one. Okay, I'm scanning that one as I go for that one. Yeah, kind of nothing. Okay, so no big deal. We're just going away. Spare parts, high-tech manufacturing tools. Okay, garbage, right? Fucking garbage. Here we go, turn it around.
Warp drive active.
Fucking garbage, dude. After this, I should do my laundry. I should do my laundry. Oh. I should clean up some of that pile of depression behind me, so that I have a nice, clean, comfortable home to come back to tomorrow after work. Now there was good stuff at this command center that he just passed on by. There's another blueprint, as well as some decryptors. This was a high-powered command center wreckage. Yeah, this is a really good place. I'm glad that I'm back here. I get to finish it. Okay. We're gonna hit them all because this is where my wormhole is out of here. You know, there's nothing else to do here to just take the wormhole and leave. So we're gonna hit all these. Come on, you can get there. You can get there. This is probably the last big one before I get home. Okay. And also probably not that big. I don't think that was that important of a blueprint. One final scan just to make sure that that was the right one. Now if anybody comes in and catches me or whatever, it doesn't matter. I got what I came for. Little lag. Okay. There we are. Okay. 271 million plus whatever that blueprint brings. We're going to the wormhole now.
Warp drive active.
Very exciting. Now how close am I to Jita? 12 jumps. No shit. Okay. Mushikegi to Vale of the Silent. 'Cause you never know. And here we go.
Warp drive active.
So much cargo. I'll put this blueprint in my chat. Bragging to my buddies.
Warp drive active.
That's not bad, man. That's a good little bump. And just one, however long this video is, you know, that's how long I've been exploring. And that's how much money I made from it. So, you could do the math, but it's not that bad, man. And that was not a great spot for exploration. But, you know, the thing is if you just make sure that you go by your own little code of, I like to have the big buttons there. You know, if you just go by that, you're okay. There are some things on the overview that just need slight adjustments, that's all. There we go. And I'm in high sec now. I'm safe as milk.
Drive active.
Everything is nice and chill.
Warp drive active.
Oh, I should probably take a look at my orders here. Everything is good. I am, of course, referring to my slave buy orders.
Warp drive active.
Now, for my for the control tower for my drug corporation, I had my guys help me mine the materials to manufacture the control tower, the star-based control tower, where I made drugs in low-sec. That was good. That was good fun. Those guys were great.
Warp drive
Okay, here
active.
we are on Lone Trek, another place where I can check my orders. Again, they're fine. Always good just to modify it anyway and renew the life on it.
Warp drive active.
And then the next region I'll see is the Forge.
Warp drive active.
I think those warp sounds are a little too loud. Yeah, that's better.
Warp drive active.
Man, it's great to be back.
Warp drive active.
See, the gravity focuser, it doesn't say it's worth that much, but this Guristas medium weapon console is worth almost 4 million. Estimated. Maybe more. And I always list everything individually. I retail it. It's worth taking the time to retail that stuff.
Drive active.
And here we are. We're at Jita.
Warp drive active.
Jita chat is funny.
Docking permission requested. Docking
Moonpire.
request accepted.
Alright, here we go. Alright. All this crap is just sort of in the way. Can I repackage anything? Yeah, okay. Here we go. I'll check my buy orders real quick. I had a feeling I got outbid. I wasn't winning anything. There we go. Okay, these are really cheap. I'm gonna buy these. Oh, what the fuck, dude? What is this? Why did it just let me do that buy order? Why wouldn't it let me buy these? Maybe it'll let me buy these? 20? I don't get it. I don't know what's going on right now. I guess someone else bought them? Dude, I don't fucking know. Oh no, it just took it a second to fill the order. Okay, weird. Anyway, there they are, 27 of them. I need to eat. I'm getting angry. Where's my fucking... where are they now? There they are. I've got 508 of them here. That's alright. And I'm selling 1,000 of them. Okay. Let's look at this. Okay, that's worth... Somebody's selling one for 100 million. Man, really undercutting everybody else out here. He created that on February 3rd. It has 19 days left. Okay. What if I manufactured it? Okay, it's worth a considerable amount. I'm gonna list it for like 178 million. An auction might be cool. But I think somebody could get it way too cheap. That one, somebody will buy that one. This next one expires in 4 days, and then I'll be the lowest. I've also got these other things here. I could sell these for not very much. What if I manufactured it though? $5 million, $6 million. I guess it doesn't matter. I'll sell this one. Are people bidding here? Current bid, 5 million, one bid so far. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll auction this one. Minimum bid is gonna be 5 million. I'll make the minimum bid 4 million. Okay. Anyway, that's that. I'll put the rest of this shit up on the market, and no reason to making this video any longer. Thanks for hanging out. This went well. Exploration in 2018. Things are always slightly changing, and we got to see the changes together. Peace out. Catch you on the flip side. Later.